Hi, this is Peppermint Barbie, and I'm doing a review on Gotham Knights. All the footage that you've seen is me playing the game off of my channel at Peppermint Barbie. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube at Peppermint Barbie. But let's talk about it real quick. So I made a pros and cons list. Gotham Knights. My pros, like the good parts, is good combat action. I like the momentum moves, the abilities. I like the first cutscene. The first cutscene was fire. Okay, now from here on out, there's gonna be a little bit of spoilers, so I don't want nobody coming after me. I warned you, there are gonna be spoilers because it's just hard to talk about it. There's gonna be a little bit of spoilers. So in the first scene, it's Batman and Ra's al Ghul, whatever the heck y'all want to call him. I don't care. But they're fighting it out. And they both die. Let's just keep it short and simple. They both die. It was an amazing cutscene. I like that I can play as Batgirl, Red Hood, Nightwing, Robin, Tim. And they have really good graphics. Like, I was like, okay, this is running really, really smooth. It looked good on, like, the YouTube channel and everything. Let's talk about the cons. That was my pros list. Let's talk about the cons. So, about that first cutscene. Number one, I don't even know why the heck Ra's al Ghul is even in the actual Batcave. Like, I don't even know how he got in there. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what made him want to go in there and fight Batman. He wanted to square up so badly. The same Ra's al Ghul who wants Batman to be his heir, marry his daughter. I would be upset if my dad just married me. I actually wouldn't be mad because it's Bruce Wayne. But like, yeah, like, I was so confused on what was going on. I'm like, are they gonna explain it? At no time did they really actually explain what was going on. We just get what did Talia say? She was like, oh yeah, the Lazarus pit eventually, after time and time again, made him go crazy. And I'm like, that doesn't even. And then she incinerated his body because she's a terrible daughter. But it doesn't really explain why he was in the Batcave. Okay, like, I could understand, like, he went crazy, but if he went crazy, why didn't he attack Talia and the League of Assassins? Why is he attacking Batman? Like, this man had to do some accurate planning in order to kill Batman. And, well, Batman technically died from an explosion, I think. But that he set up, I feel like. But I'm sitting there going off of the Batman Arkham series. Like, it's so hard not to compare it because people keep telling me it's not the same timeline, and then they keep telling somebody else tell me it's the same timeline. And based off of the facts and me playing it, I say it's off of the same timeline. Either that, or I think the developers just don't know. But let's get into this. So Batman and Ra's al Ghul, they fight. Batman dies. And then we see, his uncle, and we see the Bat family. We see Alfred. But like, it was just, I don't know. Like, the actors, like, who played the Bat family and everybody else, they just, other than Alfred, they just weren't, I don't know, they weren't doing it for me. They were cringy at times. I usually don't even use that word, but I don't know what other word to use other than, like, cringe. I'm just like, ugh, like, what is this? I'm not coming at the actor's skills at all. I'm just saying, like, number one, Barbara Gordon, her voice was really like high pitched. And ain't nothing wrong with that, but that's just not how I imagine her sounding as the voice actor matched it. Gotham. Jason was just very cranky. I was so over his attitude. I feel like he probably always liked that, but like, I be liking it when Jason cranky and he got good humor. You know what I'm saying? That good dry humor. But like his dry humor did not make me laugh. I'm just like, okay, Jason, like what? Especially when he would like defeat somebody and he would just say the most wackest line. I was like, all right. Tim was a nerd. It's all right. I'm a nerd too. Nightwing was just, I don't know. I forgot Nightwing was in the game. Let me get to like the game itself. So I paid $60 for the game. But to me, it was bad storytelling. It didn't explain the story of Harley, Clayface, and Dr. Freeze. I don't know if it was continuing from Batman Arkham Knight or its own storyline. It couldn't keep me interested. Like, how did Harley get in jail? How did the jail riot start? Like, why are the rioters following her? Why are the security guards beating up and abusing the inmates? Like, I mean, like, we don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it explains, at least in Batman Arkham Origins, it explains, or at least they explain that in the game, that after Jim Gordon dies, don't know how he died, I forgot. Like, the story wasn't interesting enough for me to, even remember, as you guys can see. But Jim Gordon dies, and I guess the corrupt cops came back. It is what it is. But like, as far as like the first part where Harley like in like the prison, I was just confused. Like, what the heck is going on? So like, what are the mod chips? Is Joker dead from Arkham City? Like, right? Like, but it doesn't even say it continues off or gives any indication that it continues off. From somebody like me who has played the game, it gives me, indication that is, I feel like it is. But like, people who also played the game said that it's not from the Arkham series. I was so confused on Harley. Like, like, I don't even know what her motive is. Like, the Dr. Q thing and just saving people, I don't know what her motive was. Like, they just said that she wanted to control people. They didn't explain what Harley Quinn was after. I don't know why she was doing the stuff she was doing. Like, we had a whole boss fight between Harley Quinn. I don't know what was going on. Let me stop talking about that. Clayface storyline wasn't explained either. I get that he died and fell in some fans or some turboline. I don't even know what the heck turboline is. But I guess it's like is it like the fan of like the boat? Like, y'all seen the last Halloween, right? Like, what happened to Albert Falcone? Is that the same thing that happened to him? I don't know. That ain't even fun. I don't even know why I laughed. But it was like, and I understand what happened to Clayface was 1 year ago. He woke up. This man's wanted to do a Batman play. But, he obviously did it the wrong way. He was stealing equipment. I mean, he didn't do... No, he was attacking people too. He was randomly attacking people for no reason. They didn't explain why he was randomly attacking people. They explained why he was stealing fans and stuff. Not fans, lights and cameras and stuff, because he wanted to do his Batman play and explain that Batman was abusive to him. Like, he isn't a whole serial killer, or a whole villain. And then he just, I don't know. So they explained to him Batman is dead. He continues to fight. I was playing as Jason Todd. Then he continues to fight Jason Todd for whatever reason. I guess that's his apprentice, and he just didn't care. He just wanted to scrap with somebody. But okay, so like, So like they didn't even explain like the storyline, what happened. um it was just confused. Even like right now, I'm just still confused because I'm still trying to think about it. Like maybe I got the storyline wrong, or maybe I wasn't listening good enough. Like the storyline definitely was not grabbing me at all. But like I guess it's because they didn't really have a storyline. I mean, like if Clayface wanted to, like he could have like worked with some developers. Like he's the freaking Clayface. Like what I'm saying? Somebody would have worked with him, wanted him on his talk show. What is him on the talk show? But especially nowadays. But this man decided he wanted to do his own productions. And was Clayface a movie director? Because they acted like he directed other movies. They were like, because I don't know, they acted like he made other movies, and they said like it was okay, and some of them said it sucked. Barbara said she liked one of his movies. I'm like, I'm so freaking confused on what the heck y'all talking about. Okay, but I love DC. And I finished this game from start to finish. I did all the side quests, did all the fast travel, did all the just about all the quests. After I defeated the storyline, there was nothing more for me because I finished all the side quests. Let's talk about Dr. Freeze, bro. Like, it would make sense, because he said he had nothing to lose, because in Batman Arkham Knight, didn't him and his wife go off into the sunset, into the nighttime sunset, and like die off, like because he like finally unfroze his wife. Like maybe like his wife died and he didn't. Which would explain why he had nothing to lose. But like it was so random. Like all of a sudden he just wants to freeze over and kill everybody in Gotham. And they're not really explaining why he does or what he lost. And then he got this little robot and like the boss fight. It's like, don't even get me started on how triggered that got me. I'm like remembering the PTSD they made me go through in this boss fight. So he's like doing aerial attacks. He's just attacking from all different fronts. So like before I did the boss fight for all of them, because I did the Harley Quinn boss fight and I got my butt kicked. I could even barely make it halfway through her health bar. The boss fights were long as heck. Even just fighting was just really, really, really long, and they took multiple hits, especially for like the harder villains. Dr. Freeze like took so many hits, and they will put it in like increments of 3, so you have to lower his health bar like 3 times. That's like normal. But like it took so many hits, and I couldn't even get close to him. I had to do all freaking range fights, bro. Like this boss fight was just like the story itself, like just playing this game was not enjoyable for me. I wanted to finish it because I wanted to get the lore. And I just, wanted to experience. And plus, I paid $60 for it. I was definitely playing it throughout the end. And for those who wanted to see it on my channel. But, like, what if I didn't play the Batman Arkham game, Batman Arkham Knight? I would be so freaking confused on what's going on. And like don't even get me started on like the regulators, the freaks, everybody. Like, bro, they was, and the mob, they were so irritating. They were so whack. I'm just like, like these, like the inmates in Arkham Asylum City and Night and Origins was so much better, bro. Like, why would you replace them? Like, they were so funny, and they were disturbing at times too, because they would say some crazy stuff. But like, that was the part of it, though. Like, I felt like they was trying to keep it more PG. Like, this was like Batman Arkham Fortnite. Like, come on. Like, I want to see some more, just a little bit more blood, and a little more stuff. I mean, there was blood there, but I don't know if it still felt like I was playing a kid game. Like, I felt like they didn't know what direction they were going with. And, like, just, like, especially, like, the freaks and the regulators, like, yo, and they had that freaking drone, the regulators. They had that drone. They would get on my gosh dang on nerves. Ugh. I know, y'all, this was supposed to be a short review, but I made it into a long one. But just so y'all know whether or not y'all want to buy it or not, or I don't know, I want to hear if you guys feel the same way. I want to hear you guys rant about it. Like, let me know about the game. Let me know how you guys felt. But, like, I know they got multiple, I don't know, like, what storyline they were going with Jason, like, because I know they got multiverses, multiple Earths in DC. Like, are we going from Jason under the Red Hood? Because, you know, like, he said something about being killed by a bomb. So I'm like, that's Jason under the Red Hood. I don't think Jason was killed by a bomb in Arkham Knight. They didn't really explain how he died. No, they did. But I remember, I remember Joker, but, like, to me, in Arkham Knight, Joker got beat to death. I don't really remember it. Maybe he did die from a bomb. But whether or not it was from Batman Arkham Knight or Batman Under the Red Hood, you know, it was just really, really confusing. Because, like, we're all assuming that it's not Arkham Knight. And then now we're just like, what? So is it Arkham Knight or is it not Arkham Knight? Barbara also said that she had implants, so I'm guessing that also was from the Arkham Knight series because she was paralyzed, and I heard she has implants so she could walk and stuff and be Batgirl. But it's like, still, like, people keep telling me it's not the Arkham Knight series. I mean, it's not the Arkham series. And then plus the characters, they look just, I don't know, they look a little weird. Like, Jason and Nightwing looked a little bit weird to me as far as, like, their art style. And Tim, why did they make Tim so young? Like, Batman Arkham Knight, Tim looked like a grown man. Or at least he was like at least like in between, like, 18 and 21, and he even was dating Barbara. But if it's going off of the same Arkham Knight series, you know what I'm saying? Like, now Tim is like a minor because they said that he can't get into the bar, but he is taking similar courses to Barbara. So I'm guessing he's in college, but maybe he's like 18, 19, 20. But we know Tim is under 21 because they do mention that Jason offered to give him a fake ID to get him into the club when they went to go interrogate Penguin. And then they did Bruce Wayne dirty, like, complete spoiler alert. This person almost just hit my car. I'm like recording the car, but I'm parked. I'm not driving, y'all. Don't make sure y'all stay focused. So, like, Batman, Bruce Wayne, bro. So, like, they revived him in the end of the series to kill him off again. I was so triggered. I was so upset. I was purely upset. Like, bro, like, how you gonna do that? But, like, I mean, technically they just said that they didn't find his body, so I think he's still alive. But, like, bro, how you gonna do that? And if you think about it, that means that whoever you played as was the only person who got to see Batman come back to life. Where were the other Bat family members when I was getting beat up by Harley Quinn? Like, it just don't add up. They're talking about they were monitoring and keeping watch. They don't need how many of them there are, however many of them they were. There's Alfred, obviously he's not fighting. There's Barbara, Tim, and Nightwing, because I was playing as Jason. So you telling me they needed 4 people to monitor a couple of computers? Like, really? Like, while I was getting my butt kicked? Bro, like, it just don't be adding up. But I know, like, if you play as multiplayer, you can play with the other characters together. But and I don't know. Yeah, Harley got on my nerves in this game. I love Harley Quinn, but this game, she just really just irritated me. Let me see. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm scrolling through my my list. I got like a really long list. But like, you know, guys, like I go based off of I feel like the comics are the main, but I don't have access to the comics. I feel like I keep saying that. I don't have access to the comics. But I have access to the DCU animated series, the movies, I mean, and other stuff. So that's what I be going off of. And like the momentum training and the training and stuff is just whack, bro. Like 2 seconds of training, bro. Like I can't. Y'all, but I'm sorry, that was a messy review. I'm not really experienced at doing these reviews and stuff. And like editing videos. I'm totally terrible at this. I could tell this review was all over the place, but I'm speaking from 100% from my heart. I typed this up a little bit, but it looks messy on paper as I felt like it did in recording. But I wanted to tell you how I liked it. Do I believe it's worth buying? If you like Batman, I say, or just DC in general, I say sure, go ahead and buy it. But buy it when it gets cheaper. Cause you're not really missing much. Go play the Batman Arkham series instead. And if you already played it, go replay it. But I feel like some people say where they're at, it's $80. I'm just like, okay, I don't know if it's worth that. And then they also have like a deluxe version, but I don't even know what the difference is. Like, oh my gosh, it said like they really had extra content for you to like extra gameplay. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing I also liked is the crafting. I like the crafting the suits. I think that was amazing. It has so many suit styles, but the bad thing was, you know, to craft like the legendary and like the really, really good stuff, you know, you had to do quests. But I did so many quests, they stopped giving me a lot of quests. And I would do like, you know, like the really hard quests, and they wouldn't give me like certain components. So I'm just like, you know what, just forget it. You know, after I think you can only reach level 30, so I was pretty upset on that. Oh wait, I'm about to end my thing. Hold up. I need to bring it back. Court of Owls and the League of Assassins, bro. They got me pissed. They had me messed up the whole entire game as soon as they appear. Okay, they had the little owls, you know, the little owl talon people. You know, you had to like hold Y if you're playing on Xbox, or hold triangle, I believe, if you're playing on PS4. I played on computer with the Xbox controller, bro. So tell me how, you know, like it was already difficult. You know, I was like, they could give me more enemies, but you know, I got this. When it started getting harder, they had the big talon dudes. They kept kicking my butt. And then they had the League of Assassins people who would vanish, and no matter how many times I would dodge, they would still kick my butt. But I know this sounds, so I know I did not record 23 minutes of me talking about this game, but y'all gonna get some thorough information, only information from the best. But that's enough. I need to stop talking. But yeah, the gameplay and the long health bars, the long boss battles just got me irritated. You know, at the beginning of the boss battle, I was just like at the point where I was just like, you're not dead yet? Like, but that's it from me. I already talked too much. It's already gonna be a long video. Peppermint Barbie out.